What's going on, guys? I'm back with another 31 Days of Halloween review, and today we're going to be doing Hotel Transylvania. When monsters want to get away from it all, they go to Count Dracula's Hotel Transylvania, a lavish resort where they can be themselves without humans around them to bother them. On one special weekend, Dracula invites creatures like the Invisible Man, the Mummy, and others to celebrate the 118th birthday of his daughter Mavis. However, an unforeseen complication unfolds with an ordinary human unwittingly crashing the party and falls in love with Mavis. Right, so right off the bat, I don't know why people didn't at least enjoy this film when it first came out, because to me, I thought it was filled with so much heart and energy, and also being very charming at its core. Hotel Transylvania is rather creative for what it is, down to the approach it took, the characters, and the character designs, where it did such a great job capturing that Halloween feel. The film doesn't really take too many chances per se, but totally plays into the different themes and tones they had going on, along with the great look the film has. Although this film is lighthearted and it was made for the whole family, it certainly had its dark elements as well to show it could turn it up when it wanted to. Hotel Transylvania had countless great moments, whether it was family-oriented or with the darker tones, but either way, you can tell the creators definitely tried here. It wasn't this lazy Adam Sandler and Friends flick. Oh, and by the way, those creators are the ones who created the fan-favorite Dexter's Laboratory, where you can definitely tell that aura was there with this film. As I mentioned, the story isn't anything groundbreaking, but it does know how to hook an audience and keep us engaged the entire time, where right from the first set, it opened up with a great scene to set the tone for the rest of the film, and also get us invested in our two lead characters. As the film progressed on, it did a great job building onto the theme, while also incorporating other tones as well to help balance everything out. As for the characters in the film, they are great, right down to the fun creative character designs. Everybody looks so unique down to their appearance, the way they move, and the way they talk. You can tell all the voice actors behind these cool characters had a blast on set, especially our main leads in Adam Sandler, Selena Gomez, and Andy Samberg. They all brought so much personality to the characters, handing out so much charisma. For my money, I thought Sandler absolutely smashed his role as Count Dracula, while I feel he's an underrated actor as it is, let alone voice actor, where you can tell he put a lot into this role here. Selena Gomez did a really good job as well as Mavis, where she brought this really sweet element to her character, making it really easy to feel and root for her character's motive. As for Andy Samberg, he was awesome in his role as Jonathan. He brought this bubbly, yet almost oblivious innocence to the role, where he was so easy to invest in and root for as well. As for the rest of the Sandler gang, I enjoyed every single one of them in their respective roles, just as much as I do in any Sandler film, really. It was really fun seeing and hearing them in these classic monster roles, where I thought they all did a great job adding personality to their characters, and not just being these disposable characters they can be in any Sandler film. When it comes to the script, believe it or not, I thought it was one of the higher points of the film. It did a really good job blending both comedy and heartfelt moments seamlessly, while also telling a cohesive story all in one. The comedy was actually pretty well done for the most part, mostly being actual well thought out jokes with substance, instead of the usual Adam Sandler comedy, which sometimes it doesn't hit as often as they may think. I'm tremendously glad it wasn't just pee and fart jokes, especially with this being a kids movie, where they actually tried tying in proper comedy to the characters, really enhancing that Halloween feel. Another really solid note to this film was the 3D and CG animation. All the characters, set pieces, and everything around it looked so well done. The characters weren't just baseline models with ground level movement, but they all had their own way of looking and moving. When it comes to an animated movie, there are actually some really good shot selections as well, being well lit, having all these great colors to enhance each set and scene, just overall having a lot of personality to it. Now fortunately, but unfortunately, when it comes to the negatives, I don't really have many, but the negatives I do have do knock the film down a bit more than usual. My first issue is the standard plot and storyline. Don't get me wrong, there's loads of heart and other traits that separate it from being bland and standard, but this film is pretty much cliche to the brim, having a pretty predictable story process and outcome. To me, that alone hurts the film the most. Now when it comes to the minor issues, the side plot with Quasimodo is fine, it has its place, but it almost felt like overkill, because the film does have enough to keep the plot facilitating. It didn't really need another subplot to keep it going. And my last minor issue I had was with the silliness. I completely understand this is a kid's film, but you can definitely tell it's meant to appeal to adults too, so when they had all these well-rounded jokes, then they try to stuff in all the silliness, it can come off a little too much and misplaced at times. Overall, Hotel Transylvania is a hit, and honestly, one of Adam Sandler's better films. I had so much fun with this film, regardless of it being by the numbers. It gets a very firm 6 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you think of Hotel Transylvania in the comments below, and let me know what film you'd like to see me review next. See you guys on the next one.